first stock that we're breaking down for this morning is NIO, or ticker symbol NIO. I have my lines and graphs already set. We're starting from a higher time frame, that being the daily interval, and this allows us to find the overall direction and trend that our stock is in. Helps us find our support and resistance lines and all this other good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive in. So yesterday we closed down at almost 2%, and this morning we're up nearly almost 2% again. Let's look at our volume really quick. We're at 231,000, so we're definitely above the 150,000 threshold that we like to see, you guys. So now let's get into our support and resistance lines, and then we'll get into more in depth on where we're at currently, okay? So you can see this top line represents our highest level of resistance tested, you guys. So we can look left. You can see once we came in this area, we got rejected here. Came up in this area again, rejected here. We tested this area and kind of consolidated under it until we broke above it. And what used to work as resistance will work as support on the opposite side. So you can see we came up, came down, and started bouncing off this area until we came back underneath. Worked as resistance again, and ultimately failed and pushed us all the way down to our lower level of support at the 34.81 cent area. And this can be tested as well. This is our lowest level of support tested. We can look left. You can see we tested this area over here and initially started this upward trend. We bounced from here, 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 and here. So about 5 or 6 times. So these are heavily tested areas, you guys. And then this middle line is just our minor resistance and support line, okay? So you can see that once we came up into this minor resistance, we kind of consolidated, broke above it, came up, came down, came up, created a higher low, and then all the way up until we came up to our major resistance, and ultimately it tried to create a breakout and failed and pushed us all the way back down to our minor support. We came up, came back down, and then once we broke underneath, you can see, let me zoom in, that we actually created a slight breakout. So this is exactly what we wanted to see. We didn't want to see this come up and come in, hit this resistance and fail, but so far we can see that we are doing very well breaking or creating this breakout. Now, not necessarily saying that we are in an upward trend yet, because if you look at the trend line, we are still technically below it. So we don't want to jump in anything too soon. So what we want to see is this to break past these 2 candlesticks, to come up and come back down and retest this as a support level. And at that point, then that could be a great buying opportunity. Have maybe a stop loss underneath this candlestick wick at the $40 area. So if we do break back below, then you'll be able to get tagged out and wait for a better entry. Your first target would be back up here at the 55.34, and that would be our highest level tested so far. So that would be your first target. And then after that, we would have to wait to see if we can break past this major resistance at that point in time. So as of right now, would I consider this a good buy? Not necessarily, just because it's too early to say if buyers are stepping up. It does show that we did create this slight breakout, but we want more confirmation before getting in if you are more of a safer trader. So, like I said, we want to see this to come up and come back down and retest this support level before we get in and jump in anything too fast, such as now. So other than that, you guys, I like to make these videos really fast and short. If this helped in any type of way, please hit that like and subscribe button. I like to make this these content Monday through Friday. But other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and happy trading.